What is up, people of the interweb? Man, I gotta come up with a better intro than that. But anyway, I want to talk about priorities with you. Something I like to do semi-frequently is write out a list of things that are most important to me in my life. And doing something like this can really help ground you and feel more controlled within the chaos of life. Like, we all know how shit can get without even noticing. So it can be prudent when things are seemingly calm and not too out of hand to just sit back and reflect on what we live for. What are the most important things if shit were to hit the fan tomorrow? If something were to test my strength of character, what would I have to stand on? And I'm going to go through the three main things with you that are important for me. The first one is health. Now, these three priorities are all equally important, I find. So it just happens to be the first one I'm bringing up here, which is health. Now, for a great deal of the last year or so, I have felt what it's been like to just have my health fuck up completely. Something happened to me where I was at college, and pretty much just out of the blue I had to drop out because of this illness I was afflicted with. And I was basically reduced to doing only about 3 hours of exertive exercise a day, or activity a day. Now, yoga, meditation, eating well, maintaining healthy relationships that are positive and add to my experience, I have found these all to be very important, and this has been reiterated over the last year or so going through this experience I just told you about, because it really made me question, when I don't have my energy to even do the things that I both want to be able to do and need to be able to do in my life, like, what do I have to stand on? And the first thing was the close relationships I had. When I got up and basically had to take it slow throughout the whole fucking day and couldn't really get much done, that really fucked me up. It made me depressed and extremely bored and anxious about how things were going to go on, because I was like this for a solid 4 months where I wasn't really improving much at all. And so the moral support helped keep my spirits up from those close friends and family members, but then building up my strength through health, learning what's important, proved to be vital. I'm still pursuing that question of what it means to be healthy, but anyway, enough on that priority. The next one is what I would call sustainability. Now, this one's closely related to what do you do for a living? What do you do? What are you? How do you earn your money? Or if you don't earn money, how do you support yourself? Do you grow potatoes and beans in your field that you work and go down to the river with a bucket of water, or for a bucket of water every morning? Or do you work at Starbucks? Or do you rent your vagina out to people? Or are you a newspaper editor? Are you a musician? Are you an artist? Are you a teacher? Are you... fill in the blank. Now, for me, I'm currently taking a year off school, and I am exploring this particular priority a lot. Like, this is a big priority for me, because in the past I've adopted, or I had the mentality of fuck money, you know. I am going to be homeless and it's going to be awesome. That was sort of my juvenile mindset, and then that's obvious bullshit, you know. Well, I don't doubt there are some happy homeless people out there. I aspire to much more than that. And the sad thing is, if I have anything to say about this, because it's, out of all my priorities I'm listing, out of the 3, this is the one I have the least experience with. But if I have anything to say, it is that this one priority needs to help work towards the other 2. So namely, if what you do for a living is working against your health, both physical and psychological, then you need to make a change. If you're doing some random day job that you're not particularly passionate about, and it's crushing your soul, and it has been for a long time, then if you continue along that path, it can take its toll. I'm not saying you have to be extremely passionate about every job you work. Sometimes necessity takes over and you just have to do something. But at least try to bring your most to it and make it what you can. Like for me, I'm trying to do something musical, making money. Now it's by far, like, I used to be so idealistic about everything. It's like, okay, fuck everything except exactly what I want to do. Fuck everything except for my vast or grand life dream. If I'm not doing that thing that I hope to accomplish one day in my life, that main dream, if it's not that, then fuck it, I have failed. And that's such bullshit. So right now I'm exploring all the opportunities that I think I might possibly enjoy, and I'm going with it in a much more humble frame of mind. Teaching guitar lessons is one. I'm looking into playing for musicals and wedding bands and other live performing opportunities. The idea of monetizing a YouTube channel is a way more far-fetched, but also not impossible avenue that kind of goes under this sustainability thing, if I can make it into that. But it also relates to this 3rd priority of mine, which is the creative process. Making these videos is creative. That life dream I was talking about, the life dream for me is making a living with things that I create, that come from my creative space. Now the reason that's such a dream for me is I think it's brilliant. Anyone who has taken what they absolutely love to do in life, even if it's not paid, just in their spare time. It's just an absolute pleasure to do, and figure out how to make money with it. Not only do I think that is not done enough, I think it's not thought of as the ultimate thing that everyone should be trying to do in adulthood. Because money represents wealth, right? And so, basically, the way I see it, if someone's paying you, the most effective and potent way we can give someone value is by expecting in return them to give us the best of what they have to offer. And that will manifest in someone's life when they are doing that thing or things that gives them the absolute joy that makes life worth it. This creative priority is a very interesting one to me because I feel like I have been focusing a bit more on the logistical side of the sustainability priority while masking it with this creative process priority. What I mean there is, like, I've been practicing a shitload of music. And it is stuff I want to be practicing, but I'm practicing it with, like, the mentality of, okay, I need to do this. I need to be really fucking good at it. Because if I don't, then how am I gonna sustain myself? If that comes across as I'm thinking of it, then good, but I have a feeling it didn't. Anyhow, I've been talking for almost 12 minutes, so I hope I spoke of something valuable here. It always seems that at the end of these I don't arrive at everything I set out to arrive to. Somehow, 13 minutes later, feels as though I've said nothing. Not nothing, you know what I mean, like, I'm doing these to get better at articulating my points, so I am improving, slowly but surely. Anyhow, that is enough for right now. I shall talk to y'all at some other time.